Hi, guys. Welcome to episode 6 of Live and Unfiltered. I will be your host. I'm Kia Nicole.
Hey y'all, good night. My name is Chanel Elaine, and I am your co-host for tonight.
And we have a very, very special guest. I don't know if you want me to say Sacora or Cora. How do you want us
Cora.
to address you?
Cora.
Cora?
Yeah.
Okay, we have our special guest, Cora. I'm going to let her introduce herself, but let me give a little background of how me and her know each other. So we go way back to when she was just a little girl. We went to the same after-school program / summer camp, and I was really good friends with her sister. So that's how I know Cora. Cora, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know what you do and whatever you feel, like you want to share.
Okay. Well, right now I like skincare. I'm an esthetician, been an esthetician for about 3 years now. What could I really say? I like to work out. I like to do things on my free time, far as like go to church, help the ministry, feeding the homeless. I like just being involving in the community. I like kids too. I actually worked at Seaside Charter School. And what else?
Girl,
That's pretty much.
that sounds good enough for me. That's awesome. I love that you go out and do like humanitarian efforts because a lot of people our age aren't really thinking about that right now. We just like in survival mode. So I
Yeah.
love that. All right, so we're gonna hop right into the first topic. So as she said, she's an esthetician. So I wanted to pick your brain, being an esthetician. Like, what's a good face or skincare routine, like just basic for the ladies that we
Uh,
can easily find in stores?
okay. So I have about three for the ladies. Dermalogica is a good one. They have a start off kit that can help improve your skin. Say if you have dry and oily skin, or you have a mixture of just like dry skin, um, and sometimes people have like dry and rosacea skin. So I would say those two together, Dermalogica kit, it's like either you can find it in Ulta Beauty, and then you can find it in Sephora. Um, and another one I was gonna say is Paul Choice. That's a good one as well.
Heard of them?
They have a step kit too as well. And then Peter Thompson Ruth kit is a good one as well. And yeah, that's kind of pretty much it. But the ones that I do recommend are those, because those are the ones that I started off working in a salon, knowing the basics under Dermalogica. It's a good one. I would recommend those. And then I would say if you can't touch those, um, I really don't like,
Use
I don't
drugstore.
have really, yeah, I don't really pick up things out of the store sometimes because you just have to be very careful. But another one I would recommend is LA Roche Posay. It's in Target.
Have that
That one,
for the
it's
moisturizer.
gonna do it. It's gonna do it. It's gonna
Really?
give what
Because I used
yeah.
it one time and girl, I had a pimple instantly. I'm like, is this my skin purging or is it not agreeing? I didn't know. So I never touched it again. I still have it. I have like a sample size of just the moisturizer. I haven't tried the face wash or anything.
Yeah, so that's a good one. I recommend that. But I think every lady, or they should know the basic steps like a cleanser, exfoliator,
Okay.
go in with the serum, and then after that eye cream, and then a moisturizer for the face. You can do that day and night. I do it day and night, but I do recommend that too, because like the summer is coming up.
Right.
I know everybody wants flawless
Uh-huh.
skin, looking, glowy. So yeah, and then
Okay.
keep oil on you for real, because lately I've been seeing a difference of like keeping bio oil all the time, like
Mm-hmm.
keep
This
you
one right here.
fresh,
That's what
keep
she
you
was
clean.
Oh,
using.
baby,
Yeah,
you know,
Okay.
yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and add in before my pup get a little too loud. He on 10 tonight. But I was gonna say, like, for me, what I do is I wash my face and I have combination skin, so my T-zone gets a little oily. I learned that I took like a makeup class one day randomly, and we just did that. So I do get oily in my T-zone, and what I've done is like I wash my face with a soap, dry my face. I'm trying to get into like the washcloth, the disposable one, versus like the rags and stuff, but I always use like a white rag. It's weird, but they say you're supposed to always use like a white rag on your face so you really see if you cleaned your face or not. So I use that, and then I go in behind that and I use what is it called? It's an exfoliator? No, toner. I use the toner. I literally just researched that last night. I'm like, what are the benefits of toning your face? Because I do use toner, and I've used it for a while. So I wash, I tone, and then I go in with like a vitamin E oil, and then like do that. So I'm kind of happy that you reinforced. I was like, wait a minute, that's my little routine.
Yeah.
And one thing about it, I'm gonna add some bio oil to my face because listen, bio oil. I don't know what it is, but after you do that whole process of your face, you're stripping your face of those, good chemicals, good oils that you need. You kind of got to restore them back. So once you do the exfoliator,
Yeah.
once you exfoliate, once you do the what did I just say? The
You
toner.
said
You
the
were saying,
The toner.
yeah, the
toner.
Once you do the toner put back in the moisture that you just took out basically, then you add a little oil, which I typically use bio oil on my face, but if not, I use a vitamin E oil, and I've seen such a difference on my face. My face don't break out as much, and it's a lot softer and smoother too. So that's that. And like you said, for the
I need
summer,
to try that.
follow-up question for that is, what do you feel about what is this, sunscreen? I typically don't put sunscreen on my face because I feel like it'll make me somehow be two-toned if I'm not adding it to the rest of my body. But what are your thoughts on that?
okay, so I do recommend SPF, and I mean, like, I recommend like the black girl one
Yeah.
because
Okay, yeah.
it's
I've
gonna
been wanting
give
to
what
try that
it
one
yeah, it's gonna give what it needs.
without the water
And
spike.
I would just say that is the only like thing I really do recommend is black SPF, not any other one, because it's just gonna give you more like just like ash, just
Yes,
like,
that's my
yeah.
issue. Because I'm using the Cetaphil one, and it says it's super sensitive, like for hyperallergenic skin, because I have very sensitive skin. But literally, I was in Target, and the black one, I think the black one was higher. I don't know. But because of the price difference, I was like, okay, let me do Cetaphil. And now I regret it. I'm like, yo, I
Right.
should have picked up the black one because it's formulated for our skin. It knows, like, we have darker skin. So it's probably not going to leave that white cast. Because I'd be, like, rubbing, man, I'd be rubbing, and I'm just like, oh, my God, I hate how it looks after. But, yeah. They said we're
Uh,
supposed to do it,
right.
you know, often, even if we're not in the
I just
sun.
try
But
to stay out the sun as much as possible. I'm like, go out, get a
that
little
is
sun.
hard to avoid the sun. And
I'm
you
like,
be
I mean,
outside.
yeah, but you wear a hat, like, of course, sunglasses, like, of course you're not gonna do it all the time, but you just take the right precaution. Like, I'm not gonna get up every day and apply sunscreen. That's dead for me. That's
What you
gonna
say?
be if I'm going to the beach or if I'm really gonna be in the sun. If I'm going outside and coming back, I'll be okay.
Close your ears, Cora. You didn't hear this. Let her find out the hard way later.
You want
You're
me?
young, so you're saying this.
Listen, unfiltered. We ain't live and unfiltered for that this time.
Because I'm pretty sure some estheticians would be like, I'm not
Oh,
hearing
I
this right
know.
now.
Mine definitely
They're
would.
big on,
Yeah,
doing things the right way.
Mine would cut up on me. I done.
She's probably like,
Why
Chanel.
haven't you? Yeah, mine would cut up on me real bad.
But Chanel has her own way of doing things. She remixes, how things are supposed to be done.
Well,
Especially if it works for you.
I
If
do
you
have a
find it
friend
works for you.
that's also an esthetician, so I do know what I'm supposed to do. So I usually go to her and get my face treated, go do a whole skincare routine. But sometimes I take breaks, and try to just do stuff on my own. But yeah, I do have an esthetician. I sure do.
Okay, so I have another question for you. So we see the girlies and the influencers with the whole glass skin. How do you achieve glass skin? Like, what's that? Like, how? Yeah, break
It's
that down for
giving
I
me.
think
jeans,
it
born
really
with
like
it.
Is
well,
it really
realistically,
genes?
Some of
yeah,
Because
them,
it's
or they
probably
get
genes,
genetic.
but
yeah,
also too, it's like detoxing. If you detox your
right.
body, you get different results
That's
out.
Mhm.
by what
as
you
it
eat.
goes. Yeah, like if you're making sure, you eating properly,
Like your water.
you drinking your water, you
Right.
getting 8 hours of
Right.
sleep, you're not stressing yourself out. Because sometimes I over stress myself out, and then I'll be like, you okay, like,
Mm.
but I overthink the process, and then I'll be like, okay, regain back my weight. Because sometimes I'll be like, I don't want to eat nothing, or like I fast through most of my days, so I'll be like,
Right.
I don't want to eat. But
Mm-hmm.
I think it really just like take also the products that you're taking, and the detoxing, and making sure that you get in the 8 hours of sleep,
Mm.
doing what you need to do,
That's
taking care of
important.
your body, because you only got one body. So
Right.
those little good things in
I
there.
like to add to that too. So just to follow up, something that I've noticed, I don't know if it's like intentional or not, but I know a lot of times people say they go and get IVs done. That
Mm-hmm.
has a lot of effects on their skin as well. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I just went and got one bag of IV," and I'm like, "You can just randomly go get an IV." Does that
Mm-hmm.
contribute to it as well? I think they do it for like whenever their skin break out, whenever they need clearing. Like a lot of times they do that. So,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that?
Influencer I follow does that too.
Right. They typically go and they're like, "Oh, I got two bags." I guess it's for like hydration, which leads to clearing of your skin if you're hydrated, if you're not consuming enough liquids or water. Just to
So what's the question again? Cora, she's asking you a question. I forgot the question.
I'm
the question
sorry,
was,
my nose was
like,
like, oh.
That's
no,
okay.
you're fine. Do you think that when individual, I guess you could say influencers go and get IV bags, is that also like a great contributor? Because we're talking about having clear skin, and it's like a lot of times your skin are, a lot of times a lot of times their
Like
skin,
skin might mess
is
up.
pretty much the same. Like most times you see them with like that clear glass skin. They're doing something to keep that up. They're just not sitting here with just perfect skin. So I'm saying, do
Yes,
you think like
some of that
you're
stuff you
taking
can't really believe in,
right,
because
right,
it's
right,
not the same for everyone. So like what I kind of really said with the detoxing thing, I think that's the best route. Like that is just the best route. Like any healing, safe healing herbs and stuff like that, that can help you along the journey. But all
right.
that like cosmetics, like I don't know, surgery or like
And
They're getting a lot
Botox.
of stuff done,
I
right?
really, I don't know. I just really think that's a deeper level.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah,
Okay.
It's not
Gotcha.
realistic,
yeah.
right?
It just make you think farther. Like, would I
Huh?
want my lips pumped up? Would I like this? Would
Uh-uh.
I like that?
Yeah, I definitely think they're doing a little bit more to it that the
Right.
common person is not gonna do,
They
and they
have a
ain't
lot.
telling us.
Hmm.
So yeah. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and move into the next topic. So Cora already gave us like a few suggestions of skincare products to try. So we'll move on from that question. What are some of you guys' favorite affirmations that may encourage someone on this live or whoever's gonna catch the replay?
Uh, uh,
Favorite affirmations.
okay. Well, mine's was gonna be, well, you can start by writing things on your mirror, basically saying like you love God, you're amazing when you are your natural self, and what else? You can do all things through Christ that strengthen you. Before going into work, read Psalms 91, 23, 35. And that's kind of what I got.
I love that. And you took one of mine. I won't tell you which one. I also love to love. I love the one that you said about loving your natural self. That's important.
Yeah.
What about you, Chanel?
My affirmations, my daughter and I, we say them every morning. I'm reinforcing that with her because she's so young. And kids
Mhm.
can be mean at those ages. She's 7,
Mhm.
so ours is. I think we have 6 of them. I'm saying think like I don't know. We have 6 of them. It is. I am. So we do the signs. It's like I am loved. I am smart. I am intelligent. I am strong. I am beautiful, and I am talented. So we do those ones. And she said them all the time. So I'm like, if someone's mean to you, what do you do? She's like, I am strong. I am beautiful. I said, that's right, baby. You tell them what you are. So,
I love that.
that's our things that we do. Journaling as well. putting down like positive things about yourself. If you look, they always say for one negative thought, you have to have 3 positive encounters with that. So you always have to give yourself more of a positive note. It's okay. Things are going to be fine. Walk yourself through, like you say, read a Bible verse or two, something that kind of, lift your spirit, listen to gospel music, something that you could feel like can put you back into your positive space. So that's it for me. Take a moment and pray. A little 5-10 minute prayer ain't going to hurt nobody. God going to hear you. So those are mine, child.
I
That's
love
it.
that. And I love how, like, so far, I love that you both, like, incorporated God, because scriptures can definitely be used as affirmations for sure.
Right.
So the one that I had was, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, which obviously is everybody's favorite verse.
Yeah.
So
So, I mean, I'm not even surprised anymore when someone says it and I'm thinking it. But that's one. I am capable of achieving great things. Money will flow to me easily and peacefully, and I'm deserving of happiness and success. So those are a few that I want to start implementing more, because I feel like sometimes, like you said, Chanel, like you instill it in your daughter. Like I do that with Cam, but sometimes I forget about myself.
right.
Like,
See, what you could do too, sis, is if you're saying it with him, you're also saying the same thing. You just switch out the words. If
well,
you're saying,
yeah, but I mean, like, I have others, like, some of the stuff that I'm saying is, like, tailored to me. Like, the stuff I say to him is, like, the basic stuff, I'm loved, I am smart, I am kind, I'm courageous, which is nice, but, like, I'm an adult. I need some detailed
a little bit more
affirmations for
detail. I
myself,
got you.
So that's what I mean by that. But, yeah, I always model and do it for myself as well. But there's that. All right, let's move into the trivia.
Okay.
Are you ready, Cora?
Yeah.
So ain't ready.
All right, so Cora gave me a couple of her interests, which she stated was working out, skincare, and then I threw in a third one for you, which I will let you know at the end. It's the last question. I looked on your page and I was like,
Teacher,
okay.
excuse me, do I get the answer or no?
I'm going to tell you, so I'm happy you said that. So we are going to, because we have a bad habit of answering before our guests get a chance, we're going to let the guest attempt first. Okay. But if you see her struggling or it's like a long pause, then yes, you can go in and steal it. But we're going to first give her a chance. Thank you for bringing it to my teacher.
I'm like,
I'm
going to ask you a question based on.
Oh, wait, okay. I know.
Okay, so we're going to start with skincare. So I'm going to ask you a question pertaining to skincare. And you technically have 5 seconds to answer. And if you don't, then Chanel can steal it. So
steal it.
Let's
crazy.
Go. This is funny because we just talked about SPF. This is an easy one. When should you apply SPF? Whenever you're going to be in the sun longer than 15 minutes or every single day?
15 minutes.
It's given every single day.
And it's every single day.
Every single day.
So you would.
But you know why?
That
goes back to what I was saying. That's like if you're stepping out the door, you have to leave your house at some point. So they're saying once you leave, I would assume you have to put it on. You have to get out your house every single day.
And they're saying even if you're just in the house, unless you don't have windows, like if you don't have any, which is everybody got windows. If you don't have any windows where sun can come through, then that's the only time that you don't need it. But if you have windows in your house,
because it depends sometimes. I mean, like I know
that's what Google say. You could give your opinion on that.
I'm sorry, but I don't know, because you know how sometimes it's like it's a very, very chance like there won't be sun, so I don't know.
Oh yeah,
I feel like that's a trick question, because if you're in the house all day, you technically not outside. Technically, you don't need to wear the sunscreen.
But they're saying even if you're in the house,
sometimes
if you got windows,
just want us to use the product.
Anyway,
so let's go.
Okay. Honey, I don't. I'm trying to make a way. Like if I know I'm gonna be out the house for most of my day, then yes, I put on sunscreen. So I kind of take the approach that Chanel takes. Like I don't put it on every day. I'm trying to make more of a conscious effort because I do be outside almost every day. I'm trying.
Put on a hat and sunshade and step right into your car. You are not gonna tan or get another shade. But now, if you're out at the beach, that's different. That's like a long period of time. But honestly, if you step outside from your house to your car, how much damage your skin gonna get? Be honest.
Probably not that much. But if you keep stepping out, maybe. I think it's like an overtime thing. I don't know. Anyway, we'll revisit this when we get a little older and see We'll see how our skin is looking.
When we get a little older, it's crazy. I'm trying to know now.
All right, let's move into the next trivia question. Which of the following ingredients is said to detoxify the skin? Rose hip oil, vitamin C, or charcoal? Detoxify skin. Rose hip oil, vitamin C, or charcoal?
Vitamin C.
Is
What
it
do you
option C,
think?
charcoal?
Say it.
Charcoal.
No, it's
Rosemary oil.
charcoal. She got it right.
Charcoal. Why? I said it
It's the
wrong.
way you
Charcoal.
said it.
Charcoal. What's wrong with that? That's wrong.
I don't know. It just sounds funny.
No, I'm saying, is it
It's
wrong?
charcoal.
The only reason why I know that is because they have like the charcoal mask that you put on. They also have it for your teeth and stuff. And usually when you use it on your teeth, it strips down the layer of your teeth to make your teeth whiter. So I just figure it's always something with toxins. I don't know.
Basically, I guess it like purifies, like getting rid of build up and stuff.
Yeah, it's like you can put, you know how you pull out the blackheads out your face, you like strip the mask. It's supposed to charcoal. Yeah, but to fun tip, if y'all don't know that, use charcoal on your teeth. It'll brighten it up. I got y'all. Wink, wink.
I know y'all saw the commercials. Well, I don't know if people still have cable.
Not discrediting me. You see, y'all know you see. Now you know.
Well, I didn't know charcoal. That's okay. I'm learning something. I don't know if this is, but everything on Google is not.
It's not accurate. But I'm saying from experience.
Yeah, I can't make up these questions because I'm not an esthetician, so I had to go with Google.
Yeah, but yeah,
I understand. I'm not.
I would say.
But you would have said what? Vitamin C?
Me?
No, I'm talking to Cora. Oh. What was your guess?
Or like rosemary. I know like that cleans out.
Oh no,
like
it didn't say rosemary. It said rose hip.
Oh, rose hip. I never heard that.
Yeah.
So no, not
rose hip.
Rose hip.
Or, yeah. See. Well, yeah. It's charcoal.
I use vitamin C sometimes because I know that's used to brighten.
But that to clean out the toxins is you use the charcoal.
All right, next question. Moving into the fitness portion, so you like to work out. What nutrients should be consumed after a gym workout to help the body recover faster? Carbohydrates, proteins, or fats? Carbohydrates, proteins, or fats?
Baby, you put my degree to use. I know that's right, Kia. I ain't mess with medicine a little bit.
This should be
you said consumed
after you work out to help the body recover.
After you work out?
Mm-hmm. No. Protein.
What was it? Protein, carbohydrates,
carbs and fats. It's definitely not fats.
Baby, it's giving fats. After I'm done working out, McDonald's me, please. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what most of us do, and it's terrible.
Listen. I used to do this thing where I overworked out, so when I'm finished working out and I consume something I've already made up for it. Oh yeah, I know that's terrible. I don't do it all the time.
So I'm not gonna lie.
Overconsume. I would do that. Because then you would already burn the fat.
I've eaten some cake before a workout, and I'm like, okay, let me go work this cake off. I don't think that's how it works, but in my head, I'm like, at least I'm working the cake off.
Right, we always justify what we need to get done. That is crazy work.
Sometimes
don't take workouts serious.
What you say? Sometimes it's like
I said sometimes it's like that though.
It is. You never worked out.
I think it really be the double tipping you to be like, okay, like you worked out, so you know you could.
Right.
It's motivated.
Right.
Or you know what's a real test like at work when they got the goodies and everything around you and like food and you like I'm fasting. I am not focused on that, and it's like they bring out more stuff. You like, oh my god, I can't.
Oh girl, I would fail the test.
Oh, that was never known.
Bad to go in the grocery store when you're hungry because I'm picking up mainly snacks.
You're right.
I'm like, where's the food?
That was me. I came home and forgot to buy meat, and I said, oh. I got everything else but meat. Okay.
That was my cart 2 days ago out of Publix.
You never grocery shop when you're hungry.
Never. And
you're going to get all the wrong stuff that you don't need. Because all I have is snacks. And I'm like, oh.
But now I need some more because I'm like, wait, where's the snacks?
Right.
I'm eating two snacks. All right, moving on to the next one. Okay, do you lift weights? Let me ask before I ask this question because I won't answer.
Yeah.
Do you lift weights?
I do.
Okay. How should you breathe during a set? Do you exhale when lifting, inhale when letting down the weight, or Do you inhale when lifting, exhale when letting down the weight? Let me know if you
The
want me to
last
repeat
one.
it.
The last one.
Inhale when lifting and exhale when letting down the weight. That's
Yeah.
what you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is
What you
that
say,
right?
Chanel? What do you
I
do?
think you're supposed to breathe out when you're picking up the weight and breathe in when you're letting it down.
Uh-huh.
Option
It's the
A.
first one. So exhale when lifting the weight and then inhale when letting down the weight.
Right, I
So,
think so because I'm thinking about it. If I'm sitting with a stance, I don't want all that air in my lungs. So I'm gonna let that all out, and I'm just in my head.
so
But
that's
yeah,
probably why people be making noises, huh? Why they be making those grunts and stuff.
same thing how
Yeah.
they'll
That
tell
be
you to
them
breathe.
exhaling.
Yep.
But I
Just like how
wonder
they
if
tell you.
it's because like I don't know, because like I
You
used to
probably
do
just do it the opposite
no,
way
I do
because
it
it's
the
just
opposite
natural.
way because like also I used to do yoga, so like
Mm.
I know how to train my breath as I'm going.
Right, you're
Like
breathing.
yeah.
I was gonna say that's why they tell you to breathe in through your mouth and out through your nose to slow your breathing down.
Mm.
Because when you're running and you overexhaust, you're like, you can't catch your
Yeah.
breath. You know, they always say, okay, you take that moment in through your mouth, out through your nose.
Yeah,
So,
and that's what I'm trying to do when I do run, whenever that is. Mm-hmm. All right, the last one.
oh, we
So
got
I
more.
saw one more. That's it. And we done. I saw you attending a Bob Marley event, and I think you saw the movie. So
Oh no
I'm
no no
gonna
no!
test.
I
You
didn't.
didn't see the movie?
I didn't. I didn't.
Did you attend
The
an
only reason
event?
why I didn't go see it is I don't know. A lot of people was telling me it was a good
Mixed
movie, but I
reviews.
just felt like it was a replica of who he was, but not really like the
So,
true thing.
y'all don't want my opinion because I gave a review on it. Mine was a 7 out of 10. Child, I'm just gonna leave it there.
But see,
But
that's what
what?
she's saying. She heard
Yeah,
not so great things about
I
it. So yeah, it made me not. I didn't want to see it either, especially after
it's
Janelle
not
said it was
it's not terrible, and everybody's opinion is different. But it's I feel like a lot of people
boring.
that rate it high is like I don't want to say they don't know the culture well, but I feel like it's like they know the basics. So it's like oh, like this for them is like, when I went, the theater was filled, and I was just like, well, this is different. And and then everybody in there saying the little cuss words they know like so I don't feel like they fully get the whole backstory. So to them, it's real good. But then to me, I'm just like, oh, I'm like, that's not real popular. Like, I was pointing out stuff, because, so
Yeah,
I
because you
was
know the
just, so I
background.
think, right, I think it's a little different. So for me, I'm like, they did a really good job. It's just like, I would say the only thing I didn't like is like they didn't really like they skipped certain things. Like it's just like some things I would have wanted them to kind of go a little bit more in depth behind like how he got sick versus going straight up. He went to the doctor, he's sick. Like, okay, I feel like they should have just did a little bit more, just a little bit more detail. I don't know, I'm a detail person, so maybe that's
Yeah,
why. But then other
no,
people
I
didn't mind.
understand.
Like they got the gist of the movie. If you're watching, you're gonna get the gist.
Yeah,
So
I
there's that.
think
But what's
people said like it was just seeming a little too much covering up of stuff.
right? That's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of things that really went on. And so I get it though because they have mixed audiences, so it's not like they could just put out and everybody's gonna get it. But certain things, it's like when it came to the language, like yeah, they had Pato, but it's like it had to be like how do you say it? Like a
Americanized.
clear enough, yeah, for everybody
Right,
to
for the
right
American
to
people.
understand right
Yeah.
what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like they can't make a movie that people can't watch. They got to make it a certain way that people and viewers want to watch. Like when I was there, a few people got up and left, and I was like, well, dang, because I was watching to see how the audience was going to react. But a few people halfway through, they got up and left. And there's a part in the movie where like it was kind of slow, and I'm like a person where like it can be slow, but I need action. And it got slow to the point that I ended up getting bored, and I was just like, well, what's going to happen next? And people started getting up and leaving, and I was like, okay, I understood. And then like I stayed and I kind of watched it. So I had mixed reviews. I just felt like certain things could have been done different. But listen, I ain't no, critique or nothing like that. But you have
All
to
right,
watch it for
so
yourself.
as long as
For
y'all know the
yourself.
general background, y'all don't need to have watched the movie. But
Right.
anyway, I
Okay. What's
saw
the
Bob
question?
Marley on your page, so I said, okay, let me ask her about Marley question, just to spice things up. Very basic, nothing crazy.
Okay.
How old was Bob Marley when he died? 36, 46, or 56?
Mm.
36, 46, or 56?
He was 46. No, 56. 50.
What you
Wait.
think?
Oh, oh Lord.
You had
The,
two
the,
chances.
he
What
was
you think, Chanel?
36.
He was 36.
He died very, very young because he
Yeah, he
refused
was
to go to the
very
hospital.
young. That girl kept going up. I'm like, no.
No, because he
I was
couldn't
giving
have
her
not.
hands like,
Then I'm
that
like, wait,
carry
it's only
on.
one other answer. So she gonna eventually choose.
He died, yeah, he died young.
Yeah,
He could have
died young.
prevented it though, but the religion's different.
Right.
Can't fight somebody on their religion, so.
Yep. All right, well, that's all that I have. Before we leave off, Corp, tell the people where they can find you, how they can book you, anything you want to share.
Okay. My Instagram for my esthetician page is relax_with Cora. And again, that was relax_with_Cora. And then my Instagram is Callie.Grand. Yeah, that's
I was
pretty.
gonna say, do you want to tell me where you're located? Maybe like
Yeah,
general area
Yeah, where are you
that
in
you're
located?
Yeah.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Jacksonville, Florida. So if y'all are in the area, go book with her. Relax with Cora. And there's an underscore somewhere in there.
It's a relax_
with
Cora. No?
Cora.
Yeah,
Cora.
it's relax_with_Cora.
Okay.
All right, 2 underscores.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you, Cora. We loved having you. It was a pleasure. Make sure you are following all 3 of us, and make sure you're following our podcast page live and unfiltered on here and on YouTube. In case you missed the Instagram live, you can also catch the full replay on YouTube. Anything I missed, Chanel?
We'll be back here on next Tuesday at 8:30. And like he said, follow the page so y'all will see, little snippets and things that's been going on. And yeah, that's it.
All right. All right, ladies. Thank you for joining me. Have a great night.
Bye. Y'all.